Welcome Aries, this is your birthday month reading, and it's actually your birthday month falls on the equinox, which is quite a powerful time of year. So with the equinox we actually are releasing karmic cycles and toxic relationships, lack mentality, people pleasing, also releasing any trauma or any dense low energy frequencies, and it's a time of activating as well. So by releasing these things, we are allowing more space and allowing more light and more energy into our being. So the activating is that, you know, you activate manifestation. You can find out or realize what your life purpose is. It's also a heart chakra. It can activate heart chakra openings and third eye openings. It's about getting in touch with your intuition and your inner knowing. It's about the feeling unity and about feeling the oneness with the earth and with everyone else on the planet. So it's quite an interesting time of year. And as I said, it falls on the start of your birthday month. So let's see what reading we have that can actually go with this spring equinox energy that's going on at the moment. So let's have a look, please. Can we have message for the Aries fire sign? Whoops, so there we go, they've flipped. So we'll just so move those. Okay, so we have beyond the mind. We have, we've got quite a few here. Star seer. Trust your innocence. And shine your light. So yeah, those messages all really go with the energy of the equinox. So shine your light. It's basically about standing in your truth, speaking, being authentic, and magnifying your inner light through your heart chakra. Okay, so trust your innocence is, we'll look into a bit more of that one. And star seer, that's about connecting with the universe, with your star family, about understanding more about the universe and beyond the mind, that there's more to the universe, more to what is going on in the universe and what is actually just happening within our minds. So we'll go to the book and see how we can expand on these messages for you. So beyond the mind is thinking with the heart, being present. It's that heart and mind connection. Meditation, the bliss of being, quieting the monkey mind, fathoming the unfathomable, finding happiness within, going beyond intellectual limitation. Let's have a look, see, there's a lot here to read, but it's the mind is a wonderful tool for moving us through the logistical elements of life so we can function in the world. However, its endless chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories and subconscious programs can also keep us in our suffering. One of the fundamental problems with mind chatter is that it takes us out of the present moment. As soon as we are in the past or future, we can no longer be our most empowered in the present. When we are stuck in the past or worrying about our future, we are not in command of our now. All we are doing is draining our energy and removing ourselves from the beauty of this incredible moment where anything is possible. This message is about bringing our awareness to the present. We are naturally wired to be everywhere but the present moment. Just as we would exercise to keep our body fit and healthy, it is useful to practice being here and now. Learning to find inner spaces of peace and silence, regardless of external circumstances, is one of the greatest gifts we can cultivate for ourselves. So how do we find that here, that present moment, that now moment? We can do that by just learning to just be for just 10 minutes a day to start. There are many techniques to help you quieten the mind. Find the ones that work for you. As your internal world becomes more peaceful, conscious, empowered and meaningful, so too will your external world. They are interconnected. True bliss is experienced completely and utterly in the present moment. In essence, it is the feeling we spend so much of our life seeking. Allow everything to drop away so you are present. It can take some work, but presence and bliss are totally within your grasp. The enlightened soul knows there is so much more. So the divinatory meaning is: take a step outside your mind-based concerns or limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. You may be transfixed by a past experience. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. Step back and clear your mind. Meditate in your own way. Contemplate what the situation at hand would feel like if you released all fears and worries. Are these concerns even yours? Okay, to the Star Seer. So listen to your intuition. Trust the holistic journey. Dreams finding their way into being. The bigger picture. A more aligned outcome than expected, and clarity of the greater path. Have you ever felt the universe was conspiring against you and nothing seemed to be working out as planned, but then everything came together in a way that was so perfect? This card is about the journey not going as planned, but the outcome being better than you thought possible. When we set our dreams and intentions, internal or external shifts may need to occur before we start to see results. Life's winding roads may make it seem as though you are off the path, despite how right your decisions may feel. Trust and know that your higher self may have bigger plans for you. There might be some adventures on the way, or not. The road you take depends on how ready you are and the distance between your current life and the one you are dreaming into being. This card depicts intuition as a goddess. She is lifting you out of the clouds of confusion and mind noise and showing you the clear way forward. She is your higher self and can see your great potential. Trust your instincts and have faith in your dream. You are already on your way. The divinatory meaning is: keep believing in yourself, trust in your dreams enough to let the serendipities unfold, let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities. Even when the route is not as direct as you imagined, listen to your intuition and know you have got this. So both cards so far are showing you about, as I said, with the equinox, so this is all going to be amplified for you. Okay, so trust your innocence, truth, trusting yourself, being real with people, knowing the difference between intuition and paranoia, uncensored feelings, and returning to innocence. It can be hard to decipher between intuition and what our mind is telling us. To distinguish truthful inner guidance from paranoia, we must return to innocence, to our purest essence. Here we have access to the truth of our being. What were the very first feelings or visions you had when you considered the question at hand, before you second-guessed yourself? How does it feel in your body when you are brutally honest with yourself? Try to go beyond the layers of what you have been taught to believe about yourself. When some of the logic falls away, what answers remain? When you ask a child a question, they don't censor their answers. Their honesty may not be considered polite or socialised. It may even seem a bit funny, but it's their truth, and it's interesting to know how intuitive children naturally are. To tell the difference between intuition and mind chatter, you need to recognise a clear instinctive yes and a distinctive no. For this, you must trust yourself. The foundation of self-trust is honesty. You must be completely honest with yourself about what feels good, true and real to you and what does not. Honesty is more than not lying to yourself. It is also about not withholding information. It is about having deep transparency within yourself. Some might describe their intuitive yes as a softening rather than a feeling of tightening, contracting or avoidance. If we are to stay on our optimal path, trusting our original innocence or instincts is key. So the divinatory meaning is, learn to trust your inner sense or intuition. You are encouraged to be absolutely honest with yourself. Cast aside any mind stories and shoulds that you tell yourself. In your heart of hearts you know the answers. Dare to listen and to honour them. This card may also relate to being truthful with another person. Relationships can only deepen when we can be real with each other. Consider your timing and be considerate, but this is a time for truths. Okay, and shine your light is doing what you love, time to thrive, giving from the overflow, life purpose, being authentically you, compassionate, self-empowerment, loving life, trying things you resonate with, bringing joy to others by being an inspiration. You are amazing. There is no one like you and no one can do you as you can. Yet we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. You may feel obliged to be something or someone. You may have stopped doing some of the things you love due to time or energy restraints. When you take time to do what truly makes you shine each day, you will light up and bring joy to another people's worlds. As you go about your life, you will have a sense of purpose and feel naturally inspired to fulfill your responsibilities. You will also have more energy and love to overflow. Doing what we love can bring so much goodness to our hearts that it filters into other areas of our life. Yet when life is demanding more of us, we give up the things we love to make way for more practical pursuits. When we finally come back to these pursuits, we wonder why we waited. It takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we are natural givers. It is easy to get caught up with other people's lives. There can also be a strong cultural belief that fulfilling a creative need is selfish. The irony here is that tending to our own needs harms no one, and we will have a lot more to give. It is time for us to collect our light and shift the vibration here on earth, starting with our inner sense of being. Try those things you have always wanted to explore. Weave enjoyment through your day-to-day experience. Find purpose and the inspiration to spring out of bed in the morning. It is time to thrive. So the divinatory meaning is, where can you shine your light? When you have a purpose, you will also have limitless energy and no joy. Where can you grow enthusiasm in your life? Consider how you can be more aligned with your passions so you can harness your light. It may be time to return to something you enjoyed but stopped doing for no good reason. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. Okay, so we'll have another card, please, another message that goes with these, please. What is the card that goes with this reading, please? Oops. Ether. So the seamless, unspeakable. I should put that one there. Okay, so number 11. 0 point field, the void, blank canvas, threshold, anything is possible. Time to choose what you want to bring into your life. Endless possibilities, limitlessness, paradox. This illuminated space of no distraction and pure potential is beyond the threshold. It is the silent meditative moment out of time, the centered and present place beyond the hustle of the mind and outside world. It is where all dreams are birthed, and it is the light we may fear to be darkness when, just for one moment, everything ceases to exist. This is the place between worlds, the womb before we incarnate, and from here we can choose where to go. The land has been tilled in readiness for the flowers we wish to seed. Outdated doors have been closed, and in the space between the breaths we open the new ones. What may be perceived as the endless black nothingness is actually the illuminated eternal, the core that all our fears may be peeled back to. When we step through the darkness, we realise it is only a short distance away from the white void at the centre of creation and heaven. Herein lies the feeling that we may have been striving our whole life to meet and yet simultaneously, subconsciously running from. In this place of graceful surrender, we may know we are held and allow ourselves the spaciousness to drop deeper into the experience of our existence. Too elusive and mysterious to define, a knowing without words, the spaces in between, its life force energy. Okay. So that all really relates back to what I said when we started the video about the equinox, about the intuition, about the knowing, about the letting go of what doesn't serve us anymore, to make room and make space for all the activations that are going to hopefully happen for you. Okay, so another message, please. Message, please. Rewards. So let the inner rewards along the journey be enough. If you are longing to be rewarded in any other way, you will never feel fully satisfied in the moment. Tune into how blessed you are to be connected to your heart, your purpose, and your journey. Okay. And we'll have a final message, please, for Aries, for their birthday month, please. Wow, that's the artwork, all the light coming through. Within the transcendental realm of your soul, there are endless universes, each conceivably vast and at the same time inconceivably small. Even in the tiniest particle of subatomic matter, there is endless expansion. Creation is a cosmic motion picture in which you are both director and actor. Look within and express outwardly the endless waves of love within you. May your love embrace the earth and fill all creation. Wow, that ties into the ether, the seamless unspeakable, and also shining your light from your heart. Okay, so they are your messages for your birthday month. I do hope that you enjoyed that reading. I hope you do have a wonderful birthday month. And please do like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you for listening. Thank you.